Boston for an Eastern cut. The Pacers will play just this one. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And Lawson here we misses off the right eye. Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Well, last year Tyler Zeller both started and came off the bench, showed he could be an effective player even when playing heavy minutes.
Yeah, if you look at the games that he played as a starter, he increased his usage and it didn't bother his production at all.
Outside Hill. Back to Lawson. Good. The assist goes to Hill.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
The Celtics with the lead. Here's Marsh. And the rejection by Mahinmi. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. On defense, Indiana. And there's the 3-second violation.
Here's where Boston sits right now, Kevin, in the current league rankings. Second in points off turnovers. Fifth in steals. And they're in the top 10 in fewest turnovers per game. And they really do emphasize taking care of the ball.
A great combination of offense and defense. Really a blitzing style on both ends of the floor.
And that one's good, George.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Out to Turner. 1:22 left in the first quarter. It's stolen by Hill. George against Turner. Lawson kicks to Stuckey. And it's Freak with the rebound. Boston trailing. Here's Smart. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play.
That's his first personal foul.
The Celtics shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
There's 45 seconds left in the first. Outside Hill. It's blocked. But they get it back. Lawson dishes to Stuckey. He feeds it to Hill. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. George up top. 20 points for him last game against Phoenix.
You know, and in watching that game, he did a really nice job of passing the basketball, scoring, and setting up his teammates.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
Here we go, Boston. Now coming up the board.
And Celtics head coach Brad Stevens lured away from a...
The only hard part of that decision is leaving a place.
I wonder if Coach Brad Stevens feels like he's... Group in now for Indiana. Mahinmi's checked in for Turner. Hill comes in for Allen. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for George. And it's Lawson in for Monte Ellis. Marsh, he's in at the point. Tyler Zeller out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Smart, and it's Turner in at the 3 spot. That's the Boston 5.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Smart with the ball. Picked up by Stuckey. A step-back shot here. Boston again missing. Pacers trail by 6. And Lawson with the drive. Hill passes to Hill. Lawson kicks to Hill. Hill dishes to Stuckey. There's the 3. And Boston with the rebound. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really looked rattled.
Well, Greg, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but all of those misses from the stripe clearly had an impact on that game.
Kicks it to Hill. And good coming
Why
on the
my old
assist by
teammate?
Rodney
That just shouldn't
Stuckey.
count.
Hill's got 5 points now in the quarter. Celtics leading by 4.
And Rodney Stuckey, a combo guard out of Eastern Washington,
Jesus
played a
Christ.
big role for the Pacers a season ago.
Outside Hill. And the pass to Lawson. From 8 feet away, he drops it in.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Just for this.
The shot by Turner, no good. You were talking about Stuckey. He did play well in his first year with the Pacers. Clark, he helped them as a starter and off the bench.
Yeah, really had his most efficient year scoring the ball to date. And more than his scoring and what he brought on the court, his presence in the locker room and professionalism. You talk to the people around the Pacers, he was a breath of fresh air on a team that has a number of fresh air guys.
Come on.
Here now, a very select group of players in the NBA. Big men who can step away from the bucket and hit the 3. In the third spot, Kelly Olynyk.
And, you know, there was a time in the league when you wouldn't see a group of big guys like this, but the game has evolved. Versatility now is why we see so many bigs that can just flat out shoot it from anywhere.
And these guys are really incredible. I mean, on one trip, they give you points in the paint. On the next trip, they give you the in spades. You got it.
And George, here we go. Here's Lawson. The rebound by the Celtics. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Zeller. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession. Tie game.
Kevin, thank you. Here with Frank Vogel.
And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Last outing for Indiana, they won that game against the Suns. On the court for Indiana, they've got Hill. Ellis is out there with George Hill. Then it's Turner, and it's Mahinmi in at the center.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And the second of 2 is good. That brings them within 8. Now here's Smart. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
You're exactly right. I mean, take care of the ball, work the clock. It's a wrap.
Yep, nice game. And the shot is good from Stuckey.
How about the quick hands on the steal and the quick feet on the break?
Yeah, a careless, silly mistake there, though. I mean, coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense, that's costly.
You have to foul, but
And so it's Boston easily.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille Jared Sullinger. He led the way tonight with a double-double and was a major. And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
Told you, Dial Pagnati always delivers. Brand Jordan Freak prototypes. Open the box, check them out.
My Christmas and my birthday on the same day. Oh, Don.
You love them?
I love them.
Hey, they're waiting for your approval for production.
Approved.
Approved?
Approved.
Done. I'll make the call.
Pagnati we trust.
I told you love them.
Man.
Hey, I'm going to have you playing in only 30 days or less.
Money. Oh, man.
Freaking it out.
Hey, freaking 5 to me, baby.
LeBron James. What more can you say about the guy that hasn't already been said? He can play anywhere on the court, and he gets it done on both ends like nobody else in the league. If we can't slow him down, this game could get out of hand real quick. It'll be one of the biggest tests of the season for me, that's for sure. Time to step up.
Of the NBA, and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Eastern Conference battles always fun. This time it's the Cleveland Cavaliers intent on protecting home court. Their last encounter was in Boston, where they were able to handle the Celtics.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the Stars that led the charge for them in that win.
Checked in for Tristan Thompson. Jefferson comes in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Iman Shumpert. And a new group in for the Celtics. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Jared Sullinger. Turner comes in for Amir Johnson. Marcus Smart's checked in for Bradley. And Freak subbed in for Isaiah Thomas.
How would you pass
it for the Celtics? Marsh, he's in at the point. Evan Turner is out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Olynyk, and it's Smart in at the 2. Cavaliers have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Now watching Jay Crowder, he can really beast you up, Greg, and take you out of your game. One of the most physical wings, I think, in the NBA.
And, not the most flexible athlete, but he makes up for that with that strength that you mentioned. It allows him to control the pace. I mean, he's a bumper and a grinder and hitting a big 3 out of nowhere. So he's what we call a true gamer.
Why does the game change at the last second? Oh my God. How do you expect me to guard somebody when somebody else is going to change it right when he's open?
Kicks to Zeller. Here's Turner. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Irving drives in, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Irving's got 6.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
And for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against the Hornets in Charlotte.
What the
and you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game, and for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground, even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit. That's what it takes on the road. You got to show that kind of fortitude and resilience.
And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away, Clark, at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help.
And that's what he's out there for, guys. I mean, he is an electrifying player, no doubt.
Jefferson's shot is off. Celtics trail by 7. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Smart misses. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Dellavedova kicks to Mozgov. Kicks it out to Jones. Cleveland gets it back. Turner. Can't get it to go. Transitioning from college to the pros can be a challenge for many players. Here's what Freak had to say. Good points, Clark. What role do coaches play in helping? For the Cavaliers, Mozgov. He's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Jefferson comes in for Shumpert. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Matthew Dellavedova. And a new group in for the Celtics. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Sullinger. Turner comes in for Johnson. Marcus Smart's checked in for Avery Bradley. And Freak subbed in for Thomas. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. Jefferson is out there with Irving. And it's LeBron in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pistons had a huge game. He ended with 10 points, and part of that scoring came from beyond the arc, adding a few threes to his already impressive season total. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to turn in a great outing, guys. They hope it continues.
Doris, thank you. Well, guys, you know, he made play after play in that game.
You know, let's see if he can keep it going tonight. I say he does. I'll bet he goes off again.
That's a pretty bold prediction there. I mean, he's going to have to be very, very strong to even come close to dittoing that performance.
Well, the game's getting bigger, going international. But at least in the U.S., it really seems the game is going indoors. Back in the day, the legends of the game still played on the blacktop. That's becoming a thing of the past.
Good on the second free throw. And speaking, Clark, of playground basketball, why do you think that is, that the players are going indoors?
Well, I think one reason is playing on hardwood is nicer. It's easier on your joints and safer overall. The game has changed and it's big business now, but there are still plenty of weekend warriors who get their hoop on outside.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. It's his first trip to the line. He's off on the first.
Come on. You have to drain that.
He hits the second from the line. There's 1:40 left now here in the second. Now here's Irving, defended by Marsh. No good from LeBron.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Nice shot by Smart.
Boy, they're getting a bunch more threes up here in the second quarter.
Yeah, and they're getting trigger happy. You can't win the game with one shot. You've got to vary it up, challenge the defense.
Jones with the screen on Turner. And LeBron James good for 3. LeBron's got 14.
Boy, after having a tough time in the first, he's managed to turn it around nicely this quarter.
And it's Freak missing. Last game for Boston, they picked up the W against Detroit.
We saw them play a really determined game when it came to chasing down rebounds, getting the 50-50 balls, getting good second chance opportunities. I mean, you love that kind of aggressiveness. That was impressive.
Yeah, you know, they just seem to work
hard
throughout the game.
Go in.
Even harder on that offensive backboard. It's almost as if they sensed that was going to be the difference in the game.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Celtics trail by 14. And
what the? Oh my God.
Plays it in off
fucking hell, I hate this
14 points for him.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
Go in! That's a freaking, oh my God, it's almost perfect timing.
9
That's
points
some fucking cheese.
Good run for him right now. LeBron with it. He's against Olynyk. It's Jefferson outside. Good, and the assist goes to James. Jefferson's got 7.
And the lead continues to increase. They are just playing flawless basketball.
Oh my God. No fucking person can make a 3 to save his life anymore.
5-star in every category.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Cavaliers ahead, ending the second quarter with a 13-4 run. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. It's been a one-sided affair so far to the first 2 quarters for the Cavaliers. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Jefferson comes in for James. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Iman Shumpert. On the floor for Boston, Marsh in at point guard. Tyler Zeller out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Smart, and it's Turner in at the 3. Well, we know that Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
And that fella can flat out fly, can he?
Reminds me of a young Greg Anthony out of
my
UNLV.
goodness.
No doubt about that. Just look at the elevation he climbed to right there.
Kevin, you just made my knees hurt.
That's what sets him apart from so many other point guards in the NBA.
Freak kicks to Olynyk.
What
Over
are
to
you
the left
doing?
wing.
Oh my God,
Celtics
you're an
passing
idiot.
it around.
Nope, of course not. Oh, I
Gets
finally
to
made
go on
it.
the assist from Smart. 8 points for Freak. Cleveland's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Outside Irving.
Damn it.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs and individually.
Boston shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Kevin Love out there with Thompson. And it's Irving in at the point. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. The Cavaliers leading by 23. And speaking of Irving's star status,
How did I not
last
steal
season, a
that?
signature
Shouldn't
shoe
wait for
in
him.
his name. I see, in fact, that you and Clark.
How did you make that?
That's always a big deal.
Kevin, that's an elite club
It
to be in.
is.
Only
It
the
is.
true superstars get that kind of status. He certainly got the flash to go with the substance.
Bradley can't get it to go.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And they're giving themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it. And that's critical. You can shoot a few lesser percentage if you're getting more opportunities at the rim.
Freak passes to Sellinger. It's Bradley on the wing. James covering. Pass to Marsh. Shot clock at 6. No good from outside.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And LeBron throws it down.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Freak dishes to Sellinger. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
Irving with the ball. Out defended by Freak, and Thompson kicks to Irving. It's a pick by Love. 3-pointer.
Damn picks.
The rebound by the Celtics.
Move it, move it.
They host the Kings after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Sellinger the screen. Crowder the pass to Sellinger.
Good pass. Not.
Outside Irving. All sorts of time, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Irving's got 38 points. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Yeah, I think you also have to give them a lot of credit for how well they've risen up to meet shooters to challenge shots in this game. A lot of blocked shots tonight.
The floater. And it's Bradley with the rebound.
Move it.
For Boston, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Here's Sellinger, and he uses the glass on the layup. Sellinger's got 4 this quarter.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
It's a pick by Love. Irving double teamed. For 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Johnson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Sellinger. And there's the feed to Crowder.
Well, there were a few complaints last season about how the playoff seeding was done, most notably in the Western
We're gonna
Conference.
lose this
Portland
game.
was the 4th seed for winning their division, but without that division win, would have been the 6th seed.
A platoon swap here for Cleveland. Here's Dellavedova, covered by Marsh. Pass to McRae. And that one is stuffed right through.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
Now the dish to Zeller. Here's Crowder with nobody on him. He buries the jumper. Crowder's got 7 now in this quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Cavaliers.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for them, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
They really took control of the first 2 games in this season series by keeping the pressure on. The win here tonight will move them to 2-0 with 1 game left against the Celtics.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Kyrie Irving. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot heat.
The pass to McRae. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Picked by Zeller. Feeds it to Freak from deep. Here's Mickey. Mozgov covering. And here's Smart. Another shot. No good. So we see the Cavaliers.
Are you kidding?
The win here. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a...
Thank you, Kevin.
The
Shut up, nobody likes LeBron.
Post-game show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan. Kyrie Irving. He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping him then. And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille.
As I was saying, got a real big problem, all this kitty stuff. The evil twins, CC and Dom, got you doing Vet, what was that word he was using?
Rebrand?
No. Recalibrate. All this stuff they got you doing to recalibrate your image is cost you in the hood, fam. Yo, the streets is watching, and they're not convinced.
Vic, how many times do I have to tell you? The streets ain't always right.
Nah. It's always good in the hood. Let's not forget, I am a student of human nature. All right, take your man here. He's playing his hair video game is to not address the reason why his brand Jordan sneakers are sitting on store shelves collecting dust.
Ooh.
Okay, what are your suggestions, Victor?
He wants you to rob a bodega. I'm sorry.
Look, man, I'm not talking about some focus group, all right? I'm talking about the hood. They don't trust you no more. They see you coming to the arenas wearing them tight pants y'all ballers be wearing. Your high water ankles be showing. Your pants is just so tight, man. Your ankles be choking. Air it out some. People don't see themselves in you anymore. Look at me. People don't recognize themselves in who you are. Okay, you want to recalibrate? Fine, B. Go ahead. Recalibrate back to Harlem. Remind these fools where you're from. Represent. You know what I'm saying? Like, where's that Jesus piece you used to rock? That Shuttlesworth.
With the fake chains we used to wear.
Yo, but that's my point. Well, let me get you some nice jewels, huh? Make it flossy. Get you a new whip, something that the hood will love. Let's remind these fools that you the Harlem Renaissance up in this piece. Get a club, I don't know, something. Just like a weight around, man.
I mean, at least get me some, too.
Yeah, and get some nice free bed, too.
Nah, but for real, in all seriousness. You think it's that bad?
Yo. Cats be laughing at your corny commercials, B.
Come on.
But that's what I'm saying. Yo, we could change all that. Hey, now, I know CC's your manager and all, but everywhere she leads, you can't always follow. Now, I'm not trying to catch no charge, but CC got people out here laughing at you, fam. Now, let me take care of everything.
Don't ask.
You the CEO, I'm the CFO, Chief Flossing Officer. You hit me with that bread, and I got you.
CC.
How y'all doing?
CC?
Freak, can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, what up?
In private?
CC, go ahead.
Okay, well, I thought we were supposed to be having a private meeting today to discuss business.
CC, what you think we're doing?
Am I talking to you? You know what? Y'all ain't talking business. Y'all talking nonsense.
We were actually discussing the questionable nature of the promotional strategy that you and Dom have employed on Freak's behalf. Now, it doesn't necessarily resonate with his core fan base, primarily due to the fact that it negates the legitimacy of his personal background and history in favor of reaching a larger, primarily more disinterested demographic that would prefer to judge Freak's past as opposed to appreciate it.
Yo, what Yvette said, 4 times 25, 100.
Oh, so now you know your times tables. Yvette, occasionally proving that you're articulate doesn't mean you have business acumen. Beyond, of course, your clear mastery of basic arithmetic. We all know you can add up how much Freak makes.
Okay, Cece, that's enough.
No, you know what, Cece? You're absolutely
Anywho,
right.
Freak,
And speaking of basic arithmetic, how much of Freak's money do you take?
Okay, what did I just say about Team
A manager?
What did I
Is that
just
what
You
you
know
are?
what? No.
Team
The
Freak.
only members of Team
Good.
Freak in here are me and you.
Oh, you know what, Cece? This isn't the womb, okay? It's not just you and Freak.
Speaking of, how's that going for you?
Hey, come on.
Oh, snap!
You gonna let her
Hey.
talk to me like that, really?
It's
You need to
getting
check
way
her
too
now.
cold in here, and I
Yo,
ain't even
check
talking
her
about the
now.
weather.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm out.
You know what? I think
I'm
I'll
out.
join you.
No, darlings, please. Please, have a seat. I would just love to hear what you all were just discussing. Better yet, let me guess. Hey, yo, I'm saying, dude, what you need to do is hit up these parties. Yeah, you need to show these fools how you still have mad love for the hood. Get you some flossy jewels. Make sure every time they see you, it's in the new whip. Better yet, let's get us a dealership or a club or something. Never mind that house you promised your twin sister you promised you get for your parents who are still in the projects where you left them.
Yo, that's not fair. I ain't leaving my ass.
Hey,
and you know I'll never leave my parents in projects.
Thing, fam. I'll take care of everything. All you gotta do is break me off with that bread. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Wow. You know what, Cece? I don't know what's going on with you tonight, but I think it's best you go home. We will continue our meeting here.
You asking me to leave?
Yes.
Hey, yo, Freak. It's all good, man. As a matter of fact, CC, I know you don't like me. You never have. I don't know what I ever did to you. But at this point, does it really matter anymore? Look, I just want you to know that I'm really sorry. But whatever it was, I can honestly say it was not intentional. Right? Hey, Freak. Think about what I said earlier, man. I ain't trying to catch no charge. Bet, you ready?
You know I love you more than life itself.
Then how come you always put them before me? I don't put anyone above you, not even myself.
You sure about that, Cece? What would you just call all this? I mean, you come in here blowing up my spot and you insult my brother?
He's not our brother.
You disrespect my woman.
He's trying to protect you.
From who? From the likes of you? But you don't think I realize that I have vultures and blood-sucking leeches in my life? Don't think I realize that you're one of them?
Bloodsucker?
Yeah, but you know what? That's what I think the problem is. It's because you realize you're no better than them and you're ashamed. In fact, you're worse. Because we share the same blood. And just because they don't have the same blood running through their veins as us, doesn't mean that they don't love you. Yeah, their love might be flawed. is true. What you need to understand is I don't need you to protect me anymore. I don't mind the people closest to me leeching off me. Yes, you do leech off me, and I leech off you too. You love business and you love me. I use that. Vic? Vic? You know he don't mind running these streets. He's my connection to things I don't want to deal with anymore, so I let him do him. I take care of him, and in return, he looks out for me in places you know you can. And as much as you don't want to hear this, Yvette, she is the eye of the storm in my life right now. She is my only calm. Peace. My shelter. I use these people and they use me. I just don't call it that. I don't call what you do using me. I call what you do caring for me. Forgive yourself. Forgive him. Using the resources. And what you need to learn to do is just trust me. Even before I was born. Remember? Because I chose to come in this world with you. That's right. It was me and you in the womb just kicking it. Right? Right? You were. Swish.
Some people say you're just a hanger-on. That you're elite. Why is that the word?
People just don't know, yo. They be hating. They hating on my game. They hating on our friendship. See, FOF, friend of freak. See, nobody got that like that. And everybody else wants that. Well, that's my boy. I'm in that spot.